Welcome back to another episode of The Daily Threat, your trusted source for the latest cybersecurity news and insights. Today, we have a jam-packed episode with 3 critical stories that are impacting businesses and organizations worldwide. So, let's dive right in. Our first story comes from Bleeping Computer, and it's a major update from Microsoft. They've announced that they will be rolling out Multi-Factor Authentication, MFA, and enforcing policies for admin portal access. This is a significant move to bolster the security of their admin portal. But why is this important, and what's the risk? Well, the risk here is that if an attacker gains unauthorized access to your admin portal, they can potentially control and manipulate your entire Microsoft 365 environment. The consequences of such an intrusion could be catastrophic, including data breaches, data loss, and financial damage. In recent cases, attackers have exploited weak or stolen admin credentials to gain access. They've also used phishing techniques to trick administrators into revealing their login credentials. Once inside, they can create backdoors, install malicious software, and carry out various attacks that can compromise your organization's integrity. So, what can you do to protect your organization from this threat? Implementing MFA is a crucial step. It adds an extra layer of security by requiring users to provide multiple forms of authentication before granting access. Furthermore, it's essential to regularly train your staff on recognizing phishing attempts, as these are common entry points for attackers. Remember, staying ahead in the cybersecurity game is all about being proactive. Don't wait for an attack to happen before securing your systems. Keep an eye on Microsoft's updates and implement their recommended security practices. Our second story, reported by ZDNet, deals with a distributed denial of service (DDoS) attack that disrupted online services at public healthcare institutions. DDoS attacks have been a recurring issue, but their impact on healthcare is particularly concerning. The attack overwhelmed the online systems of these institutions, causing service outages. In a healthcare setting, this can be a matter of life and death. Patients' medical records, appointment scheduling, and other critical systems were inaccessible due to this attack. In this case, DDoS attackers exploited vulnerabilities in the healthcare institution's networks. They flooded the servers with an enormous amount of traffic, rendering them unresponsive. The attackers used botnets and other resources to amplify the attack, making it nearly impossible for the healthcare institutions to continue their operations. The risks are clear. DDoS attacks can disrupt your business or services, leading to financial losses and a tarnished reputation. Healthcare institutions face even more significant risks, as patient safety can be compromised. To mitigate these risks, businesses and organizations should invest in DDoS mitigation solutions. These services can help filter out malicious traffic and keep your systems operational during an attack. Regularly testing your system's resilience against DDoS attacks is also essential. Additionally, having an incident response plan in place can minimize the impact of an attack and speed up recovery. Before we move on to our final story, a quick reminder that the Daily Threat is brought to you by QIT Solutions. They provide top-notch cybersecurity services to protect your business from evolving threats. Be sure to check them out. Our final story, as reported by the Hacker News, is about a Google warning concerning the abuse of their calendar service. This is an issue that might have flown under the radar for some, but it's a serious concern. In recent times, cybercriminals have been abusing Google Calendar to send malicious invites and notifications. Unsuspecting users who receive these notifications may inadvertently click on malicious links or download malware. The attackers exploited the openness and convenience of the Google Calendar system. They created fake events and shared them with potential victims. This approach bypasses email filters and other traditional security measures, making it a novel and effective tactic. The risks here are clear. Clicking on these malicious links or downloading malware can lead to data breaches, financial losses, and damage to your organization's reputation. In some cases, it can also serve as an entry point for more sophisticated attacks. To protect yourself and your organization, be cautious of any unexpected calendar invitations, especially from unknown sources. Google Calendar users should carefully examine event details and avoid clicking on suspicious links. Educating your team about this threat is crucial. Implement strong email filtering and monitoring systems to catch and block such invitations. And that wraps up today's episode of the Daily Threat. We've covered 3 crucial stories, each highlighting the ever-evolving landscape of cybersecurity threats. Remember, staying informed and following best practices is the key to safeguarding your business. Before we sign off, I'd like to remind you to subscribe to the Daily Threat to stay updated on the latest cybersecurity news and best practices. Our mission is to help you protect your organization from the constant barrage of threats. Once again, the Daily Threat is brought to you by QIT Solutions. If you're looking for expert cybersecurity services, they've got you covered. Visit their website for more information. Thank you for joining us today. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Daily Threat.